everybody, welcome. I'm going to really quickly send this over to my VIP group. I hope everyone is having a fabulous day. Let me double check and make sure I'm in the right spot. I am. So let me send this over to my VIP group. If you are not in my VIP group and you would love to be, comment VIP below, because today, actually this whole week, I'm doing a special live over there. And it's only for VIP members. And that's also where I show the finished project. So today is October 4th. Is it me or is this month going by super fast? I think it's going by fast. Right? Yes, it is the 4th. Crazy busy, crazy busy. So let me pull that up. And if you're hopping on, you'll see the live rectangle up in the corner. If you are watching this on a replay, just go ahead and put hashtag replay so I know that you've seen it. Today we are going to do Club Couture. I love Club. It is an amazing program that we have. That is our subscription box. And you get discounts by being a club member. You get special flat rate shipping for being a club member. And you also get an exclusive transfer that you cannot buy on the Chalk site. This one is actually the one for October. It's called Mighty Oaks from Tiny Acorns Grow. I absolutely love this design. And we're going to do it on a box frame that I've painted using one of the colors that comes in the kit. You get 3 paste colors. This month's paste colors are Current Jam, Dune, and Storm. Now these are jars. You get packets with your transfer. I'm using jars because obviously that's what I have here. As a designer, I do not get all of the kit. I only get the transfer. So on the back, of course, it's all your care instructions. It tells you how to prep and peel, fuzz, apply, remove, heat set, clean. You can use the same transfer for ink and paste. You just have to buy ink jars to do that. These are super, super awesome transfers. They are silk screen transfer. They're kind of like screen printing. They're a silk screen transfer that you can wash and reuse, and they can be reused 8 to 12 times, sometimes more depending on how well you take care of them. But Chalk guarantees 8 to 12 uses out of them, and I absolutely love doing designs with Club and doing exclusive designs are even cooler, right? So I painted this box frame with Current Jam, and on the back side is white. You do not get a surface with your kit, but you can get a surface and get a flat rate shipping on it. We are going to use Dune on all of this because that is the color that it comes with. And then we're going to flip it over and we're going to do it on the back side, same transfer with Storm, so you guys can see 2 different versions of it. We're going to do both today. So I'm going to move you guys down so you guys can see what I am doing. Of course, as always, we're going to keep our packaging in our bag of shape because it's reusable. And we are going to fuzz it because it is going to be used with paste. We're also going to use our transfer trimmers to cut this apart. So you always want to stay on the line or as close to that line as possible. And I'm going to also write on the back of it. I always write what club it is. So I'm going to write October 22 Club Transfer. Sorry guys, my iPad is blowing up over on my other desk. Keep hearing that. I'm sorry. I always do dash marks. 1, so that I know how many uses I'm getting out of it. 2 is so that I also know that the top, and I write top, that's where the top of that transfer goes. So let's get started first with the Dune. We are going to fuzz this and get started. I love our transfers. I love that I can make something unique and I can use it with paste and with ink. That to me is just a bonus. If you've never chalked before and you would love to know more about it, you can also comment below and ask questions. I will be more than happy to help you. And I can also create a bundle so that it's just easy for you to try it. Something that I know would be super, super easy for you to try and not be overwhelmed. I'm trying to decide how I want to do this. I think I'm going to go down here into this corner. I actually like it looking like it's coming out of the box frame, but I need it to be just right to look like that. This is my own personal decision. You can do it however you want, of course. We're going to use Dune, which I absolutely love this color. It is a really, really pretty tan color. And we're going to get started. Let me pull out let me see here. Try to get a mini or a small squeegee out. Our squeegees are also reusable, so keep that in mind over and over and over until they either fall apart or your dog chews them up or they get down into the garbage disposal. And believe me, guys, it's all happened. So that's why I'm saying that. I absolutely have my favorite ones that I use often, and I can tell that I've used them more often than not because they are very flexible, and I love that. But if you can butter bread, you can do this. That is how simple it is. And yes, it is that simple, guys. I promise you, it is that simple. Because I painted the surface, I technically should have waxed it, but I did not wax it. So that is what it is. Let's dry this. So the current jam, like I said, I painted it. And how did I paint it? Okay, so what you do when you want to paint with our paste, super easy to do. You take the paste and you put a little bit out onto a tray and you water it down just a little bit with, I use distilled water because that's what you're supposed to use with the paste because any other kind of water will make it mold. So I do that. And then I stir it up, and then I use a paintbrush and paint it on. It is that easy too. It is that easy, I promise. I forgot to put, oh no, I did write on that. Okay. For a second I thought, oh no, I forgot to write the name on there, but I didn't. Now the more silkscreen you have, the less fuzzing you have to do. I always recommend that you fuzz, 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 because that is the best way to do it. And we're just going to get this one on there. Just want to make sure you're going through that silk screen and that your paste is going through there so that it'll be a clean, crisp look. It is what you want to do. Just pull all the extra off. Put that back in your paste jar. Just set that on the little paste tray. And you want to close up your paste because you don't want your paste to dry out. I'm going to try and grab it here. I'm not having much luck. There we go. And you always want to like pull it carefully because you don't want to tear that silk screen. I am in love with how this looks. I absolutely love this. I wasn't sure how I was going to like it, but I absolutely love it. I think it turned out beautiful. So like I said, these are the colors that come with your kit. If you want to know more about Club, comment Club below, and I would love to talk to you about it. So there's that side. Let me lift this up so you can see there is that side. Now we're going to do the other side. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean this transfer. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. Super easy. You can see, obviously I've used this fuzzing cloth. On the other side is microfiber. So it is super, super easy to clean it and super easy to get it done. Let me make sure that I have a board eraser. No, I don't. Let me grab one. I have extra board erasers. I have board erasers. Obviously, you can see I've used this one multiple times. That I have used multiple times. And I'm just spraying this with a little bit of distilled water. The only reason I'm spraying this with water is because I don't have any water in this room because it's an old bedroom. And you're just going to clean the sticky side up first. And you're going to wipe off that silk screen. And then you can see right back through it. I'm going to then get this a little wet. I'm going to go over the words real quick because we are going to reuse this. We're going to put this back on there. I'm going to flip that over and see how you can see right back through that again. There's no debris in that silk screen. And that is what you want. You don't want any debris in that silk screen. It might dye a different color due to the fact that some of the paste has different colored pigments in it. So our black, every time, no fail, it'll dye it. Some of our dark blues will dye, some dark purples, red, of course. Always, 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 no fail. You just kind of go over it with your board eraser. I like adding the board erasers into the cart links just so it's easy. I also always add a fuzzing cloth in there. If you already have them, you can just take them right out of the cart. You don't have to keep them in the cart. And I'm going to flip this over. And I'm going to clean the sticky side up again. Because the color does go back through. So I'm also teaching you guys how to clean your transfers. Now normally you would leave this sticky side up, let it dry, okay? I don't ever recommend you drying it with the fuzzing cloth ever. But we are gonna dry it for these purposes because I'm trying to get it done quickly. You don't ever want to put heat on these either because that will warp your transfer and then you're going to be really, really upset that your transfer is ruined. See, right back to where it was. So I'm just going to kind of dab this a little bit and stick it over here. Now, if you feel that the stickiness has come off, you can 100% clean it with a Lysol wipe, Clorox wipe, some kind of antibacterial wipe. Do not use baby wipes. Baby wipes will take that stickiness right off, and then your transfer is going to be ruined. So we are going to get started. We are not going to fuzz it this time because really it doesn't need it. So we're going to sit this down on the box frame. We're going to flip this around. We're going to do it up here in this corner instead, because I just want to change it up a little bit. I'm going to lay this down, make sure that there's no bubbles in it because you don't want that to bleed. And then I'll end up washing this again with the wash basin that I have. I did stir up this paste before I used it. This one is Storm, which is our gray. I'll move this back down so you guys can see. And I'm just going to go back over top of it, just like I just did. Changing it up a little bit by adding it in a different direction. Now, of course, you can always get different paste colors. If you don't like the colors that come in the kit, you can always grab paste jars or paste packets. We sell both. The paste packets obviously are not going to be as many uses as the paste jars. Paste jars are totally worth their money. I'll tell you that right now. If you're going to do a lot of projects, I always recommend everybody has a white, a black, and neutral tones, because those are the ones that are going to go with everybody's decor. My walls in my home right now are gray, so grays do go pretty well, obviously. And there it is in gray. So we did it in all 3 colors, and I love that. It looks super sharp. Oh, I broke your phone. Don't want that to fall off there. It's got paste all over my hands, but it's okay. I'm gonna clean it. So, like you saw me use that twice. So that transfer's been used twice. So I will actually put another dash mark on the back of my backer sheets because that has been used twice. I have tons more uses out of these guys, and I'll tell you right now, I have transfers that I have used multiple times, more times than what chalk will guarantee. So just depends on how well you take care of them. We're going to use a mini squeegee this time just to do the words. If you are not a club member, I will add the link on how to get all the goodies that we used here today, plus the link to join club. Okay? So if you want to know more and you have some questions, I am here to answer. If you are not in the VIP group and you want to be, comment VIP below, guys, because I'm doing some really cool stuff over on the VIP group this week. Lots of fun. So there is the club for October, done 2 different ways. And yes, it's the same on both sides, I know. I just wanted to show you, 1, our box frames are double-sided. 2, you can do this in so many different ways and change it up and make it your own and make it unique to you and your home decor needs. So here is the Mighty Oaks Mighty Oaks from Tiny Acorns Grow, and then flipped around, there's another version of it. So this way, it's painted, it's a bright pop of color. This way, it's more muted and ready for anybody's home. So you guys have a fabulous day. I will see you over on the VIP group in just a little bit. And I will talk to you all soon. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow for another awesome project. And if you are not a designer, please click that SHARE button and spread the love for me. And I'll talk to you all soon. Bye, guys.